You know, before understanding universe, we should know why we are understanding universe. Why we are. If we are understanding universe and if we are studying about fiction, if we are studying about stars, if we are studying about planets, if we are studying about kinetic energy, if we are studying about potential energy, if we are studying about mechanical energy, heat energy, thermal energy, nuclear energy, there are different type of energy. We are studying about all the matter in the nature as much as we are discovering as regularly, like plasma state, like liquid, solid material, aluminium, silver. There are countless elements. We are studying about radioactivity. Why? Why we are studying about universe? So before starting and understanding the universe, we should have to know that why we are understanding universe. Why? What is the reason we are understanding universe, man? We should have some reason, na? That we are studying universe because of that reason, or because of that reason. And why reason is important, that I also tell you that. Reason is important that because if we don't have reason for understanding universe, what will be the zone in which we are living? What will be the zone in which we are studying about the universe? We are in that kind of zone that we will think that universe is too vast and our life is too small, and we are just only can study the a fraction part of the universe, or we can only understand the fraction part of the universe. Or even if we don't think like that, we can also think that like that we have some specific time in this universe, and we can only understand a specific part of universe in our lifetime, because our lifetime has a specific time. We can think like that if we don't know why we are understanding universe. This will be the default mode of our thinking. If we are not thinking about that why we are understanding universe, if we have the intention, and if we have the reason that why we are understanding universe, we are understanding universe because of that reason, we are understanding universe of that reason, we are understanding universe of that reason. So the reason is clear in our head, in our mind, in our soul, that I am understanding universe because of that reason. And this reason can be vary from person to person, and this can be very personal. So we should have a personal reason for understanding universe, that we are understanding universe because of that reason, not only with this stupid thinking and with this give a self less too much importance that we are nothing in the universe, and we have only some amount of limited time, and we can only understand that some amount of something only in the universe. We can understand the whole universe because the universe is too vast and our life is too small. Because there are countless scientists in the world which are living in this thinking that we have the limited amount of time, so we can understand only limited amount of universe. There are countless scientists who are living in this universe. Or if in other words I can say, there most of the scientists in the universe more than earth, I use the word universe, most of the scientists in the universe are in the thinking that our life is limited, so we can understand only limited part of universe. But it is not true, it is their belief. So I tell you why. What's my personal point of reason, why my personal point of view, and what is the reason I have for understanding universe. The more I feel, the more we feel isolated from universe. Like if we are studying physics, if we are studying mathematics, and if we are living in the zone, like we are something and observing something that is not related to us, and we feel like that we are outsider and something is insider. Like we feel ourselves another body, and we feel mathematics, physics, and all the natural thing in the are another body, and we think we are another body, and we are the one body which are observing the body B. If we feel like that, that is too narrow thinking. That is not be the reason. The reason for understanding universe is that the more we understanding universe, the more we understand ourselves. That is the most closest reason for me, is that the more I understand universe, the more I understand myself. And I am going to express this why and how I am saying this, that the more I understand universe, the more I understand myself. This is the only reason I understand universe. This is the only reason I am excited about universe. So I don't think like that I don't have limit. I have limited time, so I can only understand the limited part of universe. I don't have any stupid thinking about myself. I don't have any too stupid small self-esteem. I know my worth. I know the life in the universe are two special and significant phenomena in the universe. So life should not be taken into like for granted, like we are nothing. It is only should we can think like that. So the reason for understanding universe is myself, because the more I understand universe, the more I feel inclusive with universe. The more I understand universe, the more I feel unity with universe. The more I feel and the more I study and the more I understand universe, the more I feel that I am one with universe. The more I study universe, the more I find that I am in alignment with universe. And I am telling you how I am feeling like that. I am going to tell you how. See, when we are studying about, because understanding universe, that we start from basic, like we are seeing, we start with all the things around us, like suppose some stone around us, and we see that some stone in vertical shape, like vertical shape, you all know how to vertical shape. More than vertical, you shake a rectangular stone. We say a circular stone. We say elliptical stone. So we are seeing a different kind of stone around us. So what we saw there and what we observed there and what we learned from there, that these are the different stones which have different geometry. It is not, I am not saying that all the cones, all the stones should have geometry, that we all know that. There can be some shapes that we don't know what shape is called, but it has geometry. Even if we don't know the shape, but it has geometry. Geometry is something that, physical boundary of a thing. It's called geometry. As simple as that, because everything in the universe is simple. So we see that there is a geometry in physical thing, in stones. Then we see a tree around ourselves. The leaves of the tree have different geometry. The branches of the tree have different geometry. The roots of the tree have different geometry. All the flower, like tree, it looks like a beautiful flower. It has different geometry. If we see it put together, and all the fruits on the tree have different geometry. All the vegetables from the plants have different geometry. All the animal on this walking on the surface on earth have different geometry. All the birds flying in the sky have different geometry. All the living species in the ocean have different geometry, and we are humans have different geometry. So we find that the concept of geometry is similar between us. The string of geometry in all the life in the universe is connect us. So by understanding fruits, by understanding veg, by understanding trees, by understanding stones, we find a connection between them: food, vegetable, animal, birds, species under ocean, and we. We found that there is a string of geometry which connect us. So by studying all of these things, we find a connection with these things. This is the reason I understand universe, because the more I understand universe, the more I feel inclusive with universe. The more I feel a deeper connection with universe. The more I feel I am united with universe. The people who are living in the zone that they are lonely and they are isolated and they are separated from the universe, they continuously start becoming weak every day. I also experience that kind of zone also. That how person start becoming continuously weak. Then now I'm in this zone that I'm feeling finite, because the more and more we study universe, and the more and we starting understanding universe, the more and more we are feeling that we are seeing and we are understanding and we are one with universe. The more and more we are seeing, we are in alignment with universe. The more and more we are starting becoming infinite. The more and more we starting becoming infinite. So the reason of understanding universe is that we are seeing stars, we are seeing sun, we are seeing moon. So when we are seeing stars, so we ask different kind of questions, that what kind of civilization is living there. By understanding the stars, we found that what the material the star are made of. So we found that helium and hydrogen. Then when we study much more on them, then we find that firstly that after Big Bang, some star born from gas cloud, then they collapse, then next star form, then they collapsed, then from dust come, then star comes, and after so many this successive process, some planets start forming, some asteroids start forming, some meteoroids start forming. And in this process, some planets which are the blessed planets by the universe, they have life, and we are the luckiest. We are the blessed planet by the universe, because our planet has life. So by understanding the universe, by understanding the stars, I found that I have a connection with the stars. I found that I connection with stars. So see, before 1 year I don't know I have a connection between star. Now I know a connection between stars. So see, I am discovering that I have a much more relation than universe than I feel. So the reason for understanding universe is only and only is that I only want to feel that my relation with universe is how much deeper. My relation with universe is how much deeper. That is the only reason I want to understand universe. The only reason I want to understand universe, because by understanding universe, how my relation is deep, how much my relation is deeper and deeper with the universe, and every day I found that it is much more deeper than I thought. So the reason for understanding universe for me is that every day I found that my relation with universe is much more deeper and much more lovely and much more connected and much more spiritual and much more scientific than I ever thought. So that is the main reason I want to understand universe, because I want to understand my whole relation with universe. I want to see how much deeper it is with the universe. I want to see how much relation a life has with universe. I want to see how much deeper life relation has with universe. I want to see how much my relation is deeper with universe. So that is the only reason I want to understand universe. That is the only reason. There is no other reason. Thank you, yaar.